Coach Goodloe. I know we argue sometimes, but I still care about you. Honestly, don't understand why you try to go word for word with your students, but that's a different story. Um, um, I really love you as a coach better than a teacher, even though you're a good teacher. It might just because you don't sugarcoat things as a coach, and I grew up like that, so I understand it better, and if that makes sense. I have two things that I would like to touch on with you, um, volleyball and, of course, Avid. Um, let's go to volleyball because I know I love my sports. In the summer, I thought I stood out or appealed to you in a type of way, if that makes sense. But then again, I thought you didn't like me because of the way that you looked at me. It gave me a weird vibe, like you didn't like the way that I presented myself. And when Coach Zinter told me she didn't have enough room for me, and you were in the room, you didn't look at me or give me your opinion or thoughts on how I played. When I was manager, I loved it, but it hurt not being on the court since I felt that volleyball was like my strong sport, and I loved volleyball more than the other ones. But once I didn't make freshman, it was hard. I worked hard in basketball because I was determined to make it. Not that I wasn't determined to make freshman volleyball because that was my strong sport, but once I didn't make it, I told myself that I would work 10 times harder since I put 110% into volleyball and still didn't manage to make it. As a manager, I didn't like the way the other coach talked to me. Like, she made me want to quit. But since everybody else was quitting, and I'm not like everybody else, I was like, I'm not gonna quit like the rest of them because I'm not like the rest of them. Maybe I could squeeze into freshmen since everybody's getting moved around and whatnot. But Coach Z still told me she didn't have enough room, so I knew she was lying. But I told myself I'm just gonna try next year because basketball season is so close to where I can touch it. As a teacher, you're amazing. I love it. But you are like the only teacher that addresses issues like racism and the fact that Crosby used to be segregated, and things that I don't think any other Crosby ISD school district teacher will ever talk about. I do. I hate all the working class, but it pushes me to be more, and as I grow up, I know that I'm gonna have like more work than you're giving me now, so might as well prepare early, even though I don't do half the work. But for the most part, you help me with personal problems, like some of the things that you say, it kind of hurt my feelings, but since you don't sugarcoat it, and my family, I guess, doesn't sugarcoat it either. I guess it's like I don't know how to say it. Like it's like it makes more sense to me, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's it.